Hi and welcome back to Decisive Campaigns Ardennes Offensive. We are playing Wacht am Rhein, and this is the December 26, 1944, and this is midnight turn, or the night turn. We're going to take a look at the Germans moving, and we are also going to take a look at the enemies, the Americans and the British moving. We're basically going to sleep with all the units pretty much. There's not much we're going to do. We're just going to do like one small move, I'm thinking. Really, and that is up here in Liège. So we are going to take try and attack or move over here with units, and we'll move this guy first and just make sure that they are going to be all right. Let's see, I'm gonna use, like, I was gonna say useless units, but not that weak, but at the same time not strong units. Like that one might also be okay. I could also move from here. Let me have a look. I'm really looking down here, making sure that they are fairly well rested at least, and that they are not significant units like this one. I'd rather keep well rested because he's going to be fighting quite a lot. So now I have 77 in a fortress as well, so that should really help me hold this one here. Should be fine. I mean, they could hit me from two directions. Maybe. Oh, I have so many units in here. Let's have a look. Could move this guy in there as well. Let's do that. See if I can bring someone that's fairly well rested. It's a bit difficult to find. Perhaps this guy as well. Oh, there you go. Okay, but it's a Panzerjäger. Yeah, he could go here, but let's do that. So 135 points, that should really be enough. So happy with that. Yeah. So they boxed in right there and can't really leave, which is nice, and we'll see what they will try to do. Yeah. Okay, good. This should be enough. Well, they could hit me like that. Let's have a look and see if I have something like that guy, for example. Move that guy across. And that guy as well. So here we have 91. That should permit them to stay there. I'm thinking, yeah, they should be able to do that, but you never know. It is night time. Yeah, they really ought to. Yeah, I'm not going to move anything else. So that's it, really. We have 149 points. We're going to save them for a potential fuel card later on down the line, but we'll see. We're not going to commit to anything else. Well, except for that, I think it's all good. So let's take a look at the enemy phase. One thing that is going to happen, I think, is we're going to have the Americans all the way down south by the 7th Army moving away. I'm thinking about 6 cavalry group, I think it's called. They'll probably try and get some supplies, and there's nothing really we can do. So there we have some units moving away from Liège, and they're moving around Libremont. That was Auton. This is Libremont in the south. This is Amaille, close to the Meuse River. There's some interceptions, but nothing major going on, seems. Okay, moving up towards Liège. There, we got hit there. Unfortunately, they were successful there. Oh, and they hit us right there again. Okay, so they're trying to break through there during the night there. They do hit us several times here, but we still hold there. So that's nice. Actually not getting supply there, which is nice. I thought they were actually gonna get supply. That's cool. And that's all the way down south by 6th Cavalry Group. Oh, they hit us there, but they lost units there. It's difficult to hit. And they lost units right there in Saint-Hubert. That's nice. Yeah, it's difficult to fight during the night turn. Are they trying to move past? They don't have a lot of supplies there, though. 149 steps so far is quite a lot. Moving back towards Clermont. That one is like way weirdly placed. That's outside Auton. That's also a bit weird going into the woods there, but fine. Libremont surrounding again a little bit, but no major attempt to dislodge those units. Auton. Lots of interceptions. Oh, Messin, they get hit there, lost a little bit. Neufchâteau in the south. Yeah, there's really nothing major, really. They're moving two tank units, I think. Perhaps maybe just one. Ophé is quite... Oh, this is a poor placement by them. Because first of all, we'll have a tank coming down here. We do have a tank there. That's a really poor placement by them. Giving up the elevation. That's it. Cool. So, I mean, I think this seemed to be going quite well for us. Well, as always, we're going to take a look at VPs first of all, and then we'll take a look at weather first, and then VPs. So let's do that simply. So as always, we seem to have clear throughout the next 2 days, basically. Light freeze going on, basically medium freeze here. So it's going to be air attacks coming. Then we have 220 points on the map, an extra 42 now due to allied casualties, which is nice. We have a total of 262, and we need 200 for a major victory right there. So looking at the kill ratio, it's not going to be much difference from a big difference from when we looked at it last time, but I think we had, I can't remember if we had 5.4 to 1 or something. And we have a 5.5 actually now. That's nice. Really nice. We actually have a new unit coming in, and as always, sorry, we are not going to deploy new units, I think. But let's have a look at the cards and the stats. So the new unit, I think, is the 9 Volksgrenadier Division, and as we can see, it's actually being deployed on the southeastern map border. Now, this might actually be something that I'd like to deploy. It's only 5 and it can be deployed on the southern region, which is nice. This one is eastern, this is eastern, 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 eastern map, and this one is southeastern, but it costs 100. So this might actually be interesting. And this is a Vox Grenadier, which does not take up a lot of fuel, since they will be walking quite a lot. So I think this is something I'll bring on, and we can take a look at where he can be deployed. And as we can see, he can actually be deployed. Let's have a look here. Okay, not that far ahead actually. I was hoping that we could deploy him somewhere around here, but that one is not available now, at least. So you need a road hex like that going down into the map. I don't think there is one here, but we could develop one right there. That's a possibility if we take that hex, for example. So yeah, not a bad idea. Not a bad idea, actually. Okay, cool. Very nice. Good. So that's the cards right there. Something that might be of interest could be SS Kampfgruppe or Kampfgruppe. I don't know, like, because you can put them forward, but not now that we're saving points for the fuel card that costs so much. So maybe we won't need this one if we get to strategic reserves, but we'll see. And we just have the air recons, and we have this one. Maybe we should actually take a look at our supply network now, because it's been a while since I did that. So yeah, but first let's take a look at the stats, as we always do. So this is all the troop statistics. This is all, and as always we want to increase the difference here, and again we've been able to increase the difference here. So we had 86 right there, and so there is a difference of almost 80,000 right now. That's crazy, really. So we're almost by like 90% or something more units than they have. So that's great. Although they will gain reinforcements coming in every once in a while, but still. Let's take a look at regime statistics, and this is, as always, it's a bit worrying. Not supply so much, but fuel will be different, or difficult rather. So as always, we get something like 60k of supply coming in from Germany, from off map. Then this morning turn we had sent 66,000, so we get another drop in the on map supply. We're basically using our source stocks on the map, basically. So we're drawing down on our supplies, and pretty soon I think we'll need to go for an uptick in that. But we'll see. Maybe we can go for a strategic reserve supply base, basically, and capture that. I think we'll do that now during the morning, and this one will be resolved. Let's take a look at unit supply. Still, it's nice to see that we have an uptick here, at least with internal supplies. And we requested this much, we only received that much, and that has to do mainly with the network itself, I think, supply network, and we're gonna have to take a look at that. Let's take a look at fuel, all the fuel supply sources here. And what I'm thinking here is, you can actually do that. I did not know that. I was hoping that you could just take a look at this one. That's nice. So we can see that it's going down here. It's going up a little bit now, and it always does that since the night turn is basically not using any fuel, basically. So they're not requesting as much. So we can see that here we have this one. Can we see everything here? Let's see. There you go. Okay, nicely done. So we can see that we actually received only 26.2 sent to units, but while we got 40k from off map so that there is an uptick right up there at least, so that's quite nice. That's something at least, but we can see it's dwindling down, it's going down, which is tough. Let's take a look at the unit internal. We can see it's also an uptick here when it comes to internal supplies for fuel, which is really nice to have. We can see also that we requested 35,000. We got 26, so that's quite close at least. It's nice to narrow that gap, but this is something we always see during the night turn basically, or maybe the morning turn actually. So it's nothing different there. So we just simply need to improve our network. So let's take a look at that then. To do that, we are going to take off hex grid here, make sure we see it easier, and then we'll go up a little bit and take a look at the situation. Now you have to also understand that there might be slight differences in the supply network, and that has to do with let's have a look here if we can see anything. There you go. So, and that might have to do with the way supply flows basically. But all in all, we can see that the front seems to enjoy yellow, but not so much here. So this up here is a slight problem. Maybe we need to pull in maybe like a major one, or maybe it's going to be all right once we hit this one. Will be supply down here as well. I think so. So I think we might be actually quite all right. But it's something to take a look at. Like this guy here, he gets his through Verviers, which we have emptied here also. So that's something to think about. Let's have a look here. We have a major supply base that's not being used. So maybe we need to fill that one up actually. Yeah, I think so. So let's do that then. Because we'd like to have be green in here. So let's build this one up here then. It's unfortunately going to use supplies, but at least that's all right. And we'll be able to get some, I don't know, maybe some supply this way. We have another one coming through here, and it is going through Mannheim and all the way down. That's a weird way of doing it. Bastogne, Hofalies, okay. Do we have anything in Hofalies? No, we do not, but we were thinking about that. But it seems like it's not that necessary. But maybe Mannheim could use something, because it's all yellow and everything. Another thing is that we've been thinking about, well, since this is all green and everything, it's nice. We were thinking about maybe we could we might actually get supply coming up here, which I think we are getting. I don't know about this one though, but soon we'll be able to move across here anyway. So yeah, it's not that important, I think. But it's all green here, which is nice. All the way down here south, it's also green, which looks very nice. So we're getting things from Bastogne basically. Or maybe actually from, I don't think he passes by here, but actually from over here. And then Martelange, yeah. So looks good. Yeah. All right, so I would say this is difficult though. They do get theirs from here, but it's difficult. Yeah. Well, it's going to be fixed once we pass through here, I think. So they're just going to have to hold out, I think. So all in all, I think it looks quite good. All right. So let's take a look at the enemy movement phase then, and we'll see what they actually did move. We have, wow, 236 movements. Let's take a look, or steps. So we have 102nd Cavalry Group. I think that is the HQ moving maybe in. And then we have 26 Infantry Division moving. And 6 also Cavalry Group moving. we have a 22nd Armored Engineering Battalion moving. Where from? Let me see here then. Well, I can't see it. Is it in here somewhere? I don't think so. I don't know. I can't see it. Ah, there he is. Okay, so he moved from away from there. Then there you go. So, and then we have Messin over here. We have movement away. I think I thought so, but we have Turner coming in. Gordon Highlanders moving towards Signy. Or actually maybe moving away, I think. Yeah, there you go. Which is really nice for us. Libramont over here. We have some shuffling around here. There's nothing major. Like this. And then we have Hoton. We have 289s. So we are fairly strong here. And we have cut them off, I think. And we are threatening to attack them from different sides here. So they basically need to go over here, but that's difficult. So they get intercepted there. That's it. And then we have Libramont again, some movement around there. That's it. This is the Meuse River right there. We have a 7 Blackwatch rifle moving away from Prague and so on towards Amai. And same thing goes for that one first, Blackwatch or whatever they're called. And then we are by Hoton again. Here's a really weak unit right there. Gets intercepted. We have, where we at? Neufchâteau over here. So the same thing here. Just gets intercepted. And there as well. And there as well. So on and so forth. Some movement. And Clermont, Liège over here. So we have some movement of an unknown unit moving away. There was one here in Neufchâteau over here. He comes back over here, which is nice. This is again Liège, and this is Clermont, and this is the Meuse River. An unknown unit right there. And this is Derby over here. So we have an unknown unit right there, up there, moving away. Where Murph, that I think was sitting right there, moving away also. Oh, he's moving up there instead. That's interesting. Gets intercepted. Here's a airborne regiment moving towards, I think, Rochefort. See? Maybe moving away. 5th Blackwatch rifle moving. Oh yeah, he was sitting, I think, here. Unfortunately, he moves into the forest. Thankfully, out of the forest. Thankfully, towards us. And gets intercepted. That's good for us. So we don't have to move. We can use all the points to attack him, basically. So that's really nice. What else? We have down here, all the way down in the south. This is 6th Cavalry Group, basically. We have 101st Infantry Regiment moving, and then they hit us. So they lose a couple of half-tracks, 1 Greyhound, bazooka and a truck, nothing much. And we lose quite a lot of staff units, and some Opel Blitzes and Kübelwagens and so on. So that hurt, obviously, but so they go in there and they move in there, and then they hit us another time, lose a bazooka, lose some staff units, and that's it. But I hold, which is nice. So they are going to be, yeah, they're sitting in the city right there, but we'll see if they move in there or not. But this will be difficult for them. I will be able to hit them, I think. Okay, maybe they're moving across here like that. Oh, they hit me another time. I do lose, but defenders stood firm. Yeah, they're trying to move across here. Hit me with artillery, but no losses. That's it. We have L'Église over here, and here we have a cav unit coming in. Probably from this side right there, yeah. And he gets intercepted and disappears. I don't know where to. We have an artillery attack. No, not really. We have more of a regular attack, I'd say. But no losses here. They're trying to fire at us and they don't succeed. and he is really locked. We have another unit right there. It gets intercepted. And now we have combat engineering moving. And we have a recon squadron moving up, I think, towards L'église. Here is a tank destroyer and now a recon squadron also. They get intercepted, which is good. We have an unknown unit moving quite close to Neufchâteau, or outside Neufchâteau, and that's it. Quite close to Signy. This is 10 SS right there. We have an unknown unit. Ooh, a tank unit coming up here. That is not bad. Because then I could shift these guys towards here and attack, and then these guys attack this guy basically. We'll see. But I don't want that one to move in. Thank you. So, unknown unit close to Neufchâteau. Sitting there. And it's a cav moving up, and they try to hit us. However, we stand firm. We lose nothing. They lose 2 stewards, a greyhound, and a half-track. Great. So, we have some movement close to Saint-Hubert. And they're moving here, and then they attack us. We lose nothing, but they lose half of their veterans, half of their greens, and some trucks. That's nice. This is Rochefort up here. This is Liège up here. And no. Sorry, Rochefort and Marche. Sorry. And here's an unknown unit right there. And we have an infantry regiment. Where are we at now? Let's have a look. Okay, so this is Rochefort. Okay, so we did see some movement down here in the shoulder here. This is Saint-Hubert. So, but that's nice. This is again L'Église and Neufchâteau over here. We have Young showing up there. We have artillery attack against that, but nothing happens. Nothing happens up there either. Besides getting a bit woken up during the night, not being able to sleep. We have some movement here, Saint-Hubert, and some movement there. Get intercepted. They're moving along here. Get intercepted. Unfortunately, moving there. I don't want them to move over here towards Cyprès, but yeah, we'll see. And they did disappear. But they should really not have supply, really. So we'll see. We have Team Rover, but that could still be a nuisance. Definitely. So I've checked my supply lines for sure. We have Team Rover in here. We have another one coming up there, doubling up there. We have Clermont, Liège over here. We have weird placement right there, but I think he was sitting right there and cutting us off, but he realizes he needs supply, I guess. And then we have this weird tank unit coming up here, and I was going to say he's going to suffer for that, because we do have some, not a whole lot, but we should be able to at least surround this guy, I think. And that's it. So we are looking at Hoton over here. They are trying to move things around here away, I think, like that, but it's really difficult. Stewart is also moving. That guy is moving, or 3 in a group moving, or maybe there were actually 2 there before, I think. So here in the north, this is Huy, this is Amaya over here. We have an unknown unit moving, and that's Fitzgerald coming up there. And he gets intercepted. An unknown unit moving close to Hoton. Moving in there. And we do have 1 weak unit there. That's interesting. And then we have woods close to Libremont in the south. And they're just shuffling around. This is Hoton. We have Mitchell coming in. Gets intercepted. Harris tried to move away. That's nice if we can take Montville. Seems like it. More. Fortunately. Marsin gets hit a little bit, unfortunately. Team Reed showing up. This is Neufchâteau, and we have a cav unit somewhere. Where is he? Where? There. Okay. And he moves away. We have Serin Liège over here. We have a Royal Tank unit there. Gets intercepted. That's cool. Moves out there, which is nice for us. And here comes, I think, the armored artillery unit. Yes, indeed. Gets intercepted. Tank unit. And Royal Dorsetshire is over there. And engineering moving there. Gets intercepted. Dorsetshire rifle moving away. This is the Meuse River. No, it's not. This is Rochefort, Merche up here. Givet and Dinan up there. So they're coming here. Armored Artillery Battalion. We have a tank unit in... Is it Ophé? Yeah, I think so, yeah. And they're moving down here. And as I mentioned, we do have tank units here. And we have a tank unit right there. It's going to be nice to go there and hit him from the top there. So that's a really poor placement right there. And they have left this one, an armored regiment, moving away right there. Tank unit, it seems. And I welcome them having tank units in the city for sure, while I have infantry. We have Team Brown moving around here by Hoton. And now we have Team Wright quite close to Neufchâteau, moving away. And then we go up to the divisional HQs right here. We have 1st Infantry being totally lost, and he's going to be eliminated this round. Gets intercepted. And then we have the 26. They seem actually to have like 2 rounds of movement or something. So that's interesting. And we have an unknown unit right there, quite close to Liège. Divisional HQ for sure. A couple of them, and that's it. Interesting. Alright guys, it's morning. Let's have a look at what we actually did see then, or what we can actually see here. So let's have a look. So we have 100 and 100 on many of our units, or quite close to it at least. So still some units that really ought to rest a little bit, but still all right, all in all. So this one is unfortunately in a city, but we should be able to go here at least. And this one is in trouble for sure. Maybe he should just move here. We'll see how we're going to deal with it. I think so. And then we'll just follow up by attacking these guys here. We unfortunately have artillery kind of far away. We do have this guy we have to take care of. I think that's a really weak one, if I'm not mistaken, which we hit before. But yeah, it's going to be a bit difficult. Also them being in a city and everything. That's also a nice hex to sit in. I don't know if there's a difference here when it comes to structural points, how that works when it comes to a city. Maybe this is just height value increasing, but I don't know if this gives you any protection, added defensive values or anything like that. So I really don't know about that. Maybe I have to check that out. I don't know what that is. We'll take a look at that later on. Anyway, let's move up. So we do have 2 units right up here now. These guys could, I was going to say, get hit by artillery. I mean, yeah, sure, a little bit, but really these are armored units. And we do have the Werfers that could move up here and attack. So that's something for sure that we might want to do. And then we have this guy over here moving around. So, and I'm looking at this situation here. They don't seem to have, this is as far as we understand, they don't seem to have moved away. Maybe we need to move this one, you know, further back, or this is so strong. These are not that strong, but still, I don't know. That's not enough for sure. Yeah, probably have to pull back a little bit. Take up that position, basically. We'll see. If we're going to pull this one back, that is. And they're just gonna stay here. They're gonna stay here, and they're doing fine here, I think. Let's see here, 95, 95. That's good. 100. That's lovely. That's good for sure. We have some point. Yeah. Anyway, up here they are without internal supply, so that's really, really dangerous. But so far they're managed to hold on. Maybe we have to go here to open this one up. Yeah, we'll see. We do have units here. It's difficult to hit this guy here. However, maybe I'm thinking artillery here. Bombardment onto this one would be interesting. And then maybe moving this one up in here to cut them off, at least like that. Well, they are cut off from supply, aren't they? Yeah. So, and then how are these guys looking? 93, ooh, 67, because I think they got hit then, and 100 is quite good. And then these ones are not fully rested yet, but still all right. So yeah, we're going to have to deal with these guys for sure. We do have some units that will be able to help out. He can actually travel quite far and then fire. That's also interesting. And he's actually fully, or pretty much, yeah, he's got a lot of supplies there. That's unusual, but nice. And then we should continue our attacks here. Now, this is a tank unit that is kind of dangerous, of height 1. This is height 0, so really ought to go that route then, I think. But it will be difficult to go back. Maybe just hold him there. Just not care about him. But it's dangerous, that's the thing. Because they have so many movement points. Probably have to turn around like that and hit him. That is height 1, so yeah. Probably. We do have a tank unit right there. He's almost fully rested, but he moves at 82. That's slow speed. We don't need these Volkssturm or Nacht troops really. They should be turned over to someone else. Maybe that is what is hindering us from going fast. I'm not sure. But yeah. All right, up here then, as we saw, these guys are, of course, behind enemy lines, and we do have units that will be able to attack these guys here. Are these? Yeah, these are Panthers, and we could shift things, moving up like that, and then moving these ones forward. Ooh, and we have tanks here also. Nice. That's unfortunately just a 1 to 2. But still, we do have this one that's more potent. Do we have cards here? Fortunately not. And just some regular bets. That's nice though. 5 to 1. Due to us being here on the ridge. It's nice. But we have to take care of this situation here. He can go here and hit him. That's another thing. And this one go here and hit him. That's what we're going to have to do. And then of course we have this guy sitting in fields of snow. We have this guy, and we also have this guy, which is nice. Not going to be able to see. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So move forward 2 spaces here, and then this one go up here for a move cost of 57. Well, That's what it's gonna take then, I guess. Alright. But, I mean, otherwise than that, I think this is probably their last defense here, or at least I hope so. This is interesting, because they're at height 2. Now they're really weak there. Maybe this is going to be a 1-to-1. 2-to-1, I'll take that. So that's all right. Maybe I should go over here and then next turn go up here. I don't know, really. Probably. Or just sit here. It's kind of useless though, that's the thing. I could actually fire, can I? 3-to-1, that's decent. Yeah. I have to think about that. A couple of green, some AAT guns. And we have these guys we could pursue, or we could turn back and go over here where we're supposed to go. Because I think we're closing on in these ones. Here we have unfortunately heavy forest snow, but I don't mind because we have so many units here and they should definitely be able to take care of these guys here. Look at that, that's lovely. And let's see here, that's a city, unfortunately, just airborne units, but there are no tank units right here. How about in here? No armored units to speak of, really, at all. Okay. That's interesting. Right. So, cool. Not even ward here. Yeah. And as we can see, these guys here can, of course, attack this guy here, which we will be doing. And maybe even from this direction here to close him in. We'll see. Then we'll move to Dobby and try and take that one. And we have... yeah, we'll just move things up here, I think. And then up here and then attack. Take those out. Maybe move these guys back in here to attack and then move them up here. We'll see. And here we have the tank unit here, which is going to be destroyed this turn, I think, or pretty much all of it. We do have these guys. Not great. Not great, really, because we're suffering here from some supplies. But we do have this guy, Panthers, going here and then attacking from there. It's going to be nice. What are these guys there? Not that strong. Not sitting in the city either. So that's nice. I'd love to bring this guy forward. Attack that guy or that guy, actually. Most likely this guy. We have tigers here also being able to go over here if needed. I think that's where we want to go. Go with the heavy stuff here. So, what do we have here? We have some units over here towards Huy. We have Fitzgerald. How they are well rested, that's nice. And they are not so. So... it's a 4-to-1, that's something at least. But look at this, that's lovely. So these guys here are unfortunately out of supply pretty much. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So we'll see what we can do anyway. Yeah, we're sitting also on fields of snow, so we do have some artillery, however, which is nice, which we might be able to use here. This guy is gone, of course, like that, 11-to-1. We also have this guy coming up here attacking, so he is gone for sure. Then we have this one being surrounded. That's, of course, extremely impossible. But let's see here. He's at height 0. That's height 0, so that's nice. Could move him out, of course, but he is fully loaded in that sense. Question is if these guys can move up. I don't know if we have any tanks left for the first SS. That's the thing I'm thinking about. Although this is second SS, but for the first SS here, let me have a look. because maybe they have vanished. So we have Hansen and Knittel. Yeah, we have these tigers here. Okay. But they are quite far away, actually. Sure, if we take that one out, or when we take that one out, it'll be a little bit easier, but still 82. Yeah. I don't know about these Nachtroots. But they're traveling probably in this one here, so should be fine. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so I mean, I'm sighing here a little bit because I'm a little bit too far away, and these are dirt roads, and this of course is a main road right there, so we're gonna have to go and drive through towards Offe basically, and eventually we'll get here and we'll get supplied more and so on, but still a little bit annoying. What else? Up here, they are quite strong right there. We do have units coming up here, which is nice. And it seems to be open at Rhein right there. And here we can see lots of HQ units right there. That would be very nice to hit, of course. 35 so far. Maybe we can just go like that. Sit down in Tilleur and then hit these guys. That would be lovely. We'll see if we can manage to do that, because we do have troops that will be able to go here and go in here, and then and also in here, to make sure that we keep this one here. Then what do we have here? We have Churchills. That's interesting. I'm not familiar with these guys here. Okay, heavy infantry tank. Heavy armor. Okay, really an anti-infantry. It's like a Brombeer then. Okay, cool. Nice. Okay. What else do we have here? We have this 75. Pretty much, well, he's actually kind of anti-tank as well then. Okay. And then what do we have here? Same thing, Churchills right there. 55 of them, my god. Right. Now, I'm just gonna take a look. I think this is not gonna be enough then, but let's have a look. Yeah, look at that. That's interesting. I mean, sure, they do have infantry as well. That's one thing, but look at that. Wow, that's amazing. They're at height 1, I'm at height 0, so that's a problem, slight problem. Wow. Okay. So we're going to try and take this one, of course, or we will succeed in taking this one during this stay. Basically, that's not going to be a problem, I think, since they are like all surrounded here, so definitely manage to do that. Like there you go, you know. They're gone there, so that's nice. And this one we should be able to take, but it's open. That's a problem, of course, but we could perhaps set up position right there, maybe up there as well. Okay, we can't really reach that one, can we? Nope. But still, okay, it's a tank unit there with some Sherman tanks. Yeah, we have some heavy tanks in here. But thing is also supply-wise, again, going in here and taking that position if we can. I'm not sure we can, because we don't know if anyone's in here or here. As we can see, we have no recon there. Most likely there is someone there, of course, but yeah. Or what we could do is try and go here, cut them off from here. Sure, they might get some supply through there, perhaps. Yeah, interesting. All right, so very, very interesting. I don't know if there's anything else I want to say. I mean, all in all, this one here, it's not going to be that easy. This is fragile, of course, but we'll move him back there, which is going to be nice. How is he doing? He's doing quite poorly there, but he's all right at least. He's cut off as well, but he does have nice internal supplies. So that's what we'll do, and then we'll just hunt these guys then with artillery and everything. Problem is, I was going to say, well, they do have lots of or like, they have, yeah, they're going to be fine. We'll have so many units that we will be able to move forward here also, so from both sides also. And we'll try and surround them as best we can. So, yeah, be good. All right. Yeah. I'm going to leave it at that, and it's going to be really interesting to take a look at the next episode where we are going to move during the morning of 26 December 1944. When it comes to Allied reinforcements, we are going to see some coming in, actually two. We'll see 6th Armored Division probably then coming in first, and then 35th Infantry coming in later on. When that happens, I'm not sure, but 6th Armored is coming in, which is maybe a problem, but we'll see where they show up. I have no idea really. Right, so that's it. I will also try probably and deploy some Volksgrenadiers coming in from the southeastern, and we'll try and do that over here, actually deploy them over there. I was actually thinking maybe we could, but I don't have any supply coming in there, so it needs to be supplied. So I think we'll try and take that position right there, like this. We'll have supply coming in there, won't we? Yeah, this one is in supply, so once we take that one and that one, we'll be able to deploy. So that's going to be nice. And yeah, we'll see what happens. It'd be nice, and we'll have to take care of that guy also. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next one. Take care now. Bye.